I apologize for the noise that you're hearing, but I am heating up my heat gun because for today's episode, I wanted, so my friend, my lovely friend, Alyssa, sent me these color box scented embossing powders, and there are different flavors and different colors, and I thought, how cool would it be if I did the tickets I had already done before. I had done some of these tickets, and I had just used like regular ink, but I thought, how cool would it be if I could emboss them this time? So I am going to attempt to do that, and I have the two different stamps. I have this Enter If You Dare, and also the Hocus Pocus. And what I like to use when I emboss is actually Versamark ink. Versamark ink is a watermark stamp pad, and it's a very good ink to use. And what it does, it's like a really sticky ink, and it allows you to give you time so that you can pour powder over your image, or like the embossing powder. So normally what I have for when I emboss is I use a coffee filter, and I apologize. What you're listening to is me go through my drawer where I have all my stuff. Sorry, I have it in the wrong drawer. I also like to use this powder tool, and I'll show you in a second here. But what I use are coffee filters, and how I use the coffee filters is that I use them to, I am forgetting when everything is tonight, to kind of collect all the embossing powder. So here, let me go ahead and show you. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. And all you do is just kind of put some of that powder, just kind of, and it looks like there's stuff on it. This kind of just helps it make sure that there's no like fingerprints or anything else that will stick the embossing powder to stick to. Okay, so anyways, so here's my Versamark, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Enter If You Dare. And so all I do is I am just putting it in the ink pad, and then I'm stamping. Enter If You Dare. Okay, and then you go ahead and try whatever powder it is that you want to try. And I do believe I want to try different powders here. So, since these are brand new, I have to take off the... Also, I'm kind of excited because these are, I've never heard of scented ones, so I'm excited to just try the scented ones. So see, I'm just pouring the powder, and then what I like to do is I like to go ahead and just kind of tap it lightly. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave this here only because I will probably use it again. And then I'm gonna do my second powder, and for the second powder I want to use this bubblegum one. So, and it looks like it's kind of nice and chunky. kind of nice. All right, so they're all ready to go. All ready to go. So now, and the reason why you can hear my gun here is because I like to keep it nice and hot so that when I go to heat it, it's a quick process. So I have this lavender gun I bought off of Amazon, and if you're interested in the link, I can certainly link it for you. But you'll see the magic. It's pretty quick here. Look how quick that is. Ooh, love it. And the quicker that you do this usually means the less warping that you have of your paper. Oh my gosh, this looks so cute. And also another trick that you can use is to run it behind. So my paper did warp a little bit, but I think part of that is because all right. So now what I want to go ahead and do is I'm going to kind of let it dry out a little bit. And then the next one that I want to do here is I want to try my Hocus Pocus. So let me try that. Already, I forgot to use my powder so that my other powder doesn't stick. So hopefully that won't affect it too much. Alrighty, and it looks like my inks, my pads, or my stamps were a little dirty. I'm really sad about that. Okay, so I want to go ahead and use, I don't know, this one is called Root Beer. I don't know what color it is. I mean, I don't mean the color, I mean the flavor. I do mean the color. It is a little brown, but we'll try it. We'll try one. And I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of not as easily. Alright, so now let's try a different color. There's also this peppermint one, the snickerdoodle one. I think it's a very similar color to the Hocus Pocus, so maybe not that one. Let's try this peppermint one. And I can already smell the peppermint. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this. And I'm gonna actually do it off camera. Okay, I'm going to spare you the sound of that, but look at this. This peppermint I think, and you know what, I didn't. Okay. Much better. So it's actually all done now. But what I didn't notice, and I was pointing out, was that this peppermint is kind of, I don't know if it's red or if it's like a hot pink. I don't know, I can't quite tell. But it's kind of cool looking either way. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I kind of have a mess here going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour. And all I do when I pour back the powder is I literally use the coffee filter as like my funnel, and that's grape. This is root beer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and close my stamp pad here. Put these are sufficiently dry, I think, for me to attempt to do so what I have here is this thick Fiskars punch, and I want to say that I think this is what I use. So all you do is you just put it under, and you fit it as best as you can. It's kind of hard for me to do under the camera, but I'll try. And then I have my embossed ticket. And then I'm gonna try one more here. My other embossed ticket. And then one more. Yay. So now I have two different colors. Enter if you dare. How cute are those? I don't know if you can see the purple so much, but it kind of gives it a cool effect. And then that's kind of where you can see the embossed part of it. This is why I love embossing. Okay, now for the other one, for my Hocus Pocus, I used a different punch. And that's this EK Tools or EK Success. I forget what it is. And if I remember correctly, this might be a little bit harder. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Only because I end up with extra tickets here, since I do have to. It does have a ticket above it. I don't think these are supposed to be tickets. I think these are supposed to be labels, but that's okay. I call them tickets. So, kind of cool here how these came out. Hocus Pocus. And you can kind of see the emboss, I hope. There we go. And I'm smelling them. This one smells like root beer. This one smells like peppermint. This one's supposed to smell like bubblegum. And this one's supposed to smell like grape. But I love how these came out. I think these came out really cute. I am going to go ahead and see if maybe I can quickly package them for you guys so that we can have a packaging part to this video. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me get my supplies ready. Okay, so what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and grabbed my 2 little bags, and I'm gonna use my little acetate bags, and then I just kind of cut things here. So I have my my paper for this one, and then I have my paper for this one. I kind of feel like they're not necessarily Halloween colors, but I was experimenting, and I still do like how they came out, so I am still going to use them. This one, it just looks a little neon to me, but that's okay. And they smell good, so that's the important part. So usually how I package these up is what I do is I get my double-sided adhesive here, and what I do is I like put it on the back after, of course, I've spaced out where I want them, and then I just put like a dot of glue, a dot of hot glue, and then I just kind of space it out. And that's really all that I do to put my embellishments in here. So then I'm gonna do the same for the rest of them. So I just do and then what I'm going to do in this case, so normally, this is normally what I do, is I put them in upside down, and then I just grab, I go and right ahead fold it over. Okay, and then I do the same thing with this one. So this is, and I put it in upside down. And then I fold it over so that it's ready. And then I also have my my piece of paper that I'm going to use. Now I am going to go ahead and fold it in half. And what I like to do is I like to just fold it in half and use like my bone folder. And this is just like a We Are Memory Keepers, from one of my tools. I don't even know which one is missing it. So I go ahead and fold it, and then I just kind of make sure that it's marked with the bone folder, so it's like extra. And then in this case, because I made these actually smaller than I normally do, I'm just going to make sure that they are in the right spot here. And actually, I don't know if I like this. This is actually shorter than what it normally is, and I don't know if I'm okay with that. Let me see this one. Yeah. Okay, well, I am not, so I'm gonna use a different piece of scrap paper here. And this is what happens, right? This is what happens. You either like something or you don't, and you try something different. And I think I still don't like this, only because it's sticks out a little bit. Do you see that? That's my OCD coming out, see? Sometimes it comes out. So, let me pick a different Halloween paper that I can use. Different paper here. And this is what happens when you craft, right? You have to make decisions. I sometimes wonder, how is it that some of the people that I follow on YouTube, I feel like they're always so prepared. And I feel like I'm not always so prepared. So then what I do is I am just attaching it using my little Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And there's my labeling, my label. And then I'm going to do the same for this one. So here's my label. And then I don't know, I kind of want to use some of these. I haven't been able to use them yet. So let's see here. And my Hocus Pocus. Okay. So here is my embossed Hocus Pocus tickets. And here is the other one. Embossed Hocus, or Enter If You Dare. Hope you like what you saw today. Please like, comment, tell me which one is your favorite. Tell me if you want to see it in different colors. I probably will try it in different colors. I probably will not tape myself. Again, please like and subscribe and use the hashtag if you're following along. I did get these stamps. Actually, it's like a stamp set, and I did get it from the Target dollar spot. It was $3, but I did get it from there. So if you have the same stamp set, if you're following along, if I have inspired you in any kind of way, please use the hashtag 30 days of Ghoulishments. And I hope you're enjoying my series here on YouTube of 30 days of Ghoulishments. And yeah, so nice to see you. Hasta mañana. Bye.